Hi guys, Sammy Jones here, and I am going to give you 10 self-care tips for being a school counselor. These self-care tips are simple and research-based and not much different from other self-care tips. Whatever you're going through in your life, self-care is self-care. But some of these are a little more specific to school counselors, or at least teachers, and being in public schools and giving and giving and giving all day. So tip number one, when things get stressful and you're really just ultra focused because you care so much about this issue, zooming out and focusing on why you're in this profession and focusing on how much good you've done, and maybe that you're planting seeds and you might not see it right now, but you're making a difference. That can help a lot, remembering your why. Number two, get outside. The day can get long and the afternoon can feel like 10 hours, and breaking it up, leaving on your lunch break, walking around the building, especially if you can see blue sky out your window, go bathe in it. Soak in the vitamin D. Get yourself just refreshed and ready for the afternoon. Tip 3, break away from the information overload of Google. I know for myself and for a lot of my teacher colleagues, we tend to have that personality of problem solvers, and sometimes being that problem solver person, it can be really hard to figure out what to do because you might be Googling all the possible ways or different strategies, or thinking about work all the time, and just kind of setting yourself a time limit of when you'll be off your phone and off of researching and trying to figure out issues can be really good. It can give your brain a chance to just trust itself, and you can tune more into your own skills that you've already built. Tip number 4, listen to music. So when I feel information overload lately, I have been switching from advice podcasts and audiobooks and Google blogs, and I've just been listening to music that I liked as a kid, and it just feels good. Music makes you feel good, and you don't always have to be taking in information. Music is a really fast way to have nostalgia and to lift your mood and to make you kind of feel the humanity in whatever it is that you're dealing with. Tip number 5, plan for fun. So just letting the weekends roll through without giving yourself a break can kind of make Mondays even worse. And so whether you're planning for fun after school or on your lunch break, or you're really intentionally planning out your Saturday and Sundays, can help your bucket be filled and you can be ready for the next week. All right, tip number 6, eat to feel better. So sometimes self-care isn't necessarily doing the easy stuff. Making a meal is harder than going through a drive-through, but nourishing your body is tenfold a really great thing you can do, rather than just feeding empty calories. Tip 7, drink more water. This is one of the simplest self-care tips, and one that we often forget about because it's so underrated. So along with your delicious coffee in the morning, drink 8 ounces. Along with your lunch, drink 8 ounces. We all have heard the tips, and it's really never changed. Take your body weight, divide it in half, drink that many ounces a day, and you will be so surprised. The research behind this, and the mood that gets lifted, and your digestion that gets better. Headaches can diminish. This is a really good tip. I might move that one up to number 1 next time. Tip number 8, go to bed earlier. Get the recommended amount of sleep. No one functions well on 5 hours of sleep. Get 8 hours of sleep. Catch up on sleep when you can. Go to bed without electronics. This one's big, and this one's really hard because sometimes we really just want to chill and we want to fill our bucket in other ways at night. But sleep is another one of those research things that we kind of have to trust. Tip number 9, this is a new one for me, but it's something that has been crazy cool. Meditation. You can call it praying, or you can call it sitting, but it's basically just letting thoughts happen, but not sort of like overanalyzing them, and just focusing on nothing and letting your mind rest and just breathing and sitting, basically. That's a pretty good one. And tip number 10 is exercise. So moving your body in whatever way feels right to you. It could be low impact or it could be CrossFit, but that's another research one. So exercise is definitely something that, as a school counselor, if you're sitting a lot, it can feel like you don't even notice your energy level going down throughout the day, but that's another one, that just a quick walk around the building or push-ups in your office while you have a break, this can really help improve lots of things in the school counseling world. So those were 10 tips for school counselors, but I'm applying them to myself as a classroom teacher, and I think I can see a lot of benefits already from some of these, and then I'm excited to try a lot of the other ones. So I hope you enjoyed, and take care. Thank you.